everybody. I haven't done the news in a while, so I'm guessing I'm just going to do the news for this one. I have a list of 8 different topics I want to talk about. They range, mostly it's TNA and mostly from No Surrender, which just happened. I did not want to do a predictions video for No Surrender because I felt it was pointless. Most of the matches just had to go that way, or it made no sense to go any other way. And plus, the card was, in my opinion, horrendous. They could have done something better, something at least that made me want to watch. Like, I had no ambition to even order this pay-per-view or anything else. But I guess the main event did get some good stuff out of it. Most of it, they said some of the matches did, but, you know, just by looking at the card, I wouldn't think so personally, especially from an outsider's view of TNA, because I'm not really that big on TNA, but, you know, it's a hope that I have that they'll grow and actually fight with the WWE in some form or another to actually, you know, to raise both standards of the show, which I don't think will be happening anytime soon. You have Jeff Hardy versus Triple H for your main event at No Mercy. Now, hopefully Jeff does not get absolutely buried in this match. This should have been, instead of Triple H versus, I believe, Great Khali, who we fought at SummerSlam, it should have been Jeff Hardy. A much bigger match. Something to that degree. Instead of this Great Khali bull. He should have came in at this time, at No Mercy, at a pay-per-view like this. Leading into a bigger feud with him bigger feud with someone else at a Survivor Series. But, you know, looking at it, it'll be an okay match, and it really should have been saved for SummerSlam. This is my thought on that. Salina has left TNA. TNA is doing absolutely nothing with the newer guys. They are only keeping their attention up on the main event level. That's why they probably dropped the ball on Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal, a couple of other storylines they did. Their main focus is really that World Heavyweight division, utilizing the older guys from WWE to really draw on that audience. Some figure that they've known before. And then they just keep using them instead of building this talent, which is kind of pointless. And Salinas was definitely on the losing end of that. She wasn't in any storylines at this time. She hasn't been doing really anything. She could have been utilized in some kind of feud with Jackie or Jacqueline, whichever you'd like to call her, which would have been a little helpful to maybe her decision. But TNA hasn't been doing anything with her. She's basically been doing run-ins with LAX. That's about it. You have Sheik Abdul-Bashir as your new X Division champion. In my opinion, Daivari, or I will call him Daivari, deserves a title. He hasn't had one in a long time, if he has had one in a big league at any time. Now, I'm definitely glad that he got it over Creed. Creed is not over with the fans. He could possibly use this. There's a lot of heat built into this to maybe even help Creed out to get a bigger pop. Maybe not, because of the way TNA fans react. They react a lot different than the WWE fans and audience. They cheer who they want to cheer and boo who they want to cheer, rather than WWE fans who really cheer who they should cheer and boo who they have to boo. Besides really like John Cena and a couple other people like that. You have Triple H wants to end the WrestleMania streak of The Undertaker to avenge his WrestleMania 17 loss. Now, to me, this is a stupid way to have a person who's had so many accolades in the WWE to defeat The Undertaker, which he doesn't really need. He does not need that win. He just wants to avenge a loss. He's won a title at WrestleMania. He's retained the title as a heel, which few people have done. He's won Hell in a Cell matches. He's almost won as many Hell in a Cell matches as The Undertaker. That's amazing for a match he never even... It's like he never even created. He's won the elimination. He's won almost all the elimination chambers, probably like 4 or 5 of them by now. He's won 3 of them. Uh, the King of the Ring, the Royal Rumble, the Intercontinental, the European, the Tag. He held the Tag Team Championship with Stone Cold Steve Austin. If that isn't telling you that you're something, then you need to get over yourself. He gets me really frustrated. I didn't know it was this bad, but that's what he wants to do. And they're also talking about how he wants to, he's making the younger guys look bad, which he pretty much is. That's in the MVP match. MVP should have definitely been getting over. He is the top heel on SmackDown with Edge gone. But since they turned the Big Show heel, I don't even know where that's going. I'd have to watch SmackDown. You have SoCal Val's heel turn. This took so long to do, no one even cares. Hopefully they use Lethal right and Dutt right. They should have been in the X Division ranks, trying to come up as into the world title picture, but they're not. They're stuck in this never-ending storyline and fighting every time with gimmick matches, never anything else. Stupid. Still, they make it still really stupid. They can't just have one stipulation added to the match. Like, hell, we're just gonna have a strap match. We're just gonna have a ladder match. They make it. I'm gonna strip you naked while we're in a strap match. Something stupid like that. I can't remember. And instead of grabbing something, just you could have grabbed a briefcase. You could have grabbed anything else, but they grabbed a ring, something not even visible, or if it was visible, it was very large. I did not watch that match. To me, that was very stupid. You have a worked MMA match in TNA. They've already done this in WWE with Steve Blackman and Ken Shamrock. These never work, and they should really stop. They bring it back every once in a while. You'll see it on TV, but it's usually bull. TNA likes to do this, especially with like a Kurt Angle and Trey, or a Kurt Angle thing where he does the Olympic tests and stuff like that. You see Trig, who was his best friend, doing MMA matches, which the crowd was chanting, "We want wrestling," and Fire Russo. So they should be doing something. They should. I have no idea why they did not use him for Bound for Glory to fight a wrestling match against probably anyone. It would have made more sense than an MMA match. Just so Trig would have, and the point was, you think Trig would have the whole advantage. It was no one won the match at all. So it was just completely stupid to even book that kind of match and no one was going to win. You have Sting versus Samoa Joe at Bound for Glory. This was obvious. I was hoping Sting would face Jarrett, but he's not. And they've made the main event look for No Surrender. It's so stupid because you knew Joe was going to retain it. He'd never really feuded with any of the people he was going to fight. He was really feuding with Kevin Nash and Sting. Not really feuding with Nash, but he was kind of in that competition mode kind of stuff. You have Jeff Jarrett's return. The stupidest return I've probably ever seen. He's appeared on TV once, I think right before the pay-per-view. And it made a build-up look like he was going to face Sting, but he didn't. Not at all. He wasn't going to. And in fact, he's not even probably going to return. He just showed up. I don't even get the point of this return. They really have to do something. That's my thoughts on the news stories that I have. Check out my next vid. I'm probably going to do a Raw review or something like that. So, see you later. Bye.